The next position, you need 3 on the bottom.
Para la siguiente posición son 3.
2 here, 3, 3, every position in the traditional shapes.
Entonces, su mano derecha tiene que aprender algo nuevo para conseguir cada posición en la forma tradicional.
I mean, I don't have the rest of my life to practice these scales. I want to find one way to do them and then forget about them.
Él no tiene el resto de su vida para practicar estas escalas, entonces quería encontrar una manera de poder conseguirlo.
With sweeping, I play one picking pattern for every scale in every position.
Entonces, con la técnica de sweeping, él consigue tocar con un patrón de picking para todas las escalas y en cada posición de cada escala tradicional.
One position. So, to me that makes more sense.
Entonces, esto tiene más sentido.
So, basically what I do is, if you have 3 notes on every string, almost.
Entonces, básicamente, si uno tiene 3 notas en cada cuerda, más o menos.
3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And on the high string, I only have 2 notes.
En la cuerda alta tiene 2 notas.
Then I come straight back down.
Y luego vuelve abajo.
I skip a note.
Pues, salta una nota.
Then I come back down the same way. 3, 3, 3, 3. And then 4 on the bottom. I put a chromatic passing to.
Y de una forma cromática, pues va bajando 3, 3, 3 a 4 al final.
It's not exactly a major scale, but it's close enough.
No es una escala mayor, pero más o menos.
Close enough, okay? So, with the picking, every time I go from one string to the next string, it makes sense to me to sweep, to use one. I'm already going this direction, so I just follow through with the pick. Every time I change string, it's the same direction.
Entonces, la técnica de sweeping que utiliza, pues, le permite ir de cuerda a cuerda, casi siempre en la misma dirección.
So I go down, up, down, 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 down. And then the opposite on the way back. Up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up. So let me show you this up to tempo.
Entonces lo va a demostrar con tempo.
Have a look at the right hand closely, okay? Look how easy it looks.
Entonces miráis la mano derecha bastante cercamente para ver lo fácil que parece.
At least I hope it is at this point. I haven't warmed up yet, but... That's picking every note, folks.
Esto está utilizando la técnica de poner cada nota.
Now the beautiful thing is that the next position, and every position is the same.
Lo más bonito es que en la próxima posición, pues cada posición es lo mismo.
3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. matter which position, that phrase. And then also other scales, otras escalas. Tres, 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 etc., etc., etc. Okay, you know, with guitar players, it's pretty hard to impress guitar players nowadays.
Es bastante difícil impresionar a los guitarristas hoy en día.
But you know, there's lots of ways to play the scales. The thing that's really interesting about this technique, the sweeping technique, is very much in the area of arpeggios.
Entonces, como hay bastantes maneras de tocar las escalas, lo más interesante de esta técnica de sweeping está en los arpegios.
For example, another one of the classic traditional shapes for major 7 arpeggio is this.
Entonces, una de las maneras tradicionales de un mayor séptima, de la forma de tradicional de mayor séptima es así.
And again, it's comfortable for the left hand, 1 finger per fret.
Entonces, otra vez es muy cómodo tocar con la mano izquierda un dedo por traste.
And anybody who plays guitar arpeggios are. And you could practice this shape for about 100 years.
Uno podría practicar esta forma como 100 años.
If you have the time.
Si uno tiene tiempo.
And it will probably not be any better than this. I've been playing 40 years and I still cannot do it any better than this.
Él ha estado tocando 40 años y no lo puede mejorar más que esto.
To any tempo. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It just doesn't work.
No funciona.
It just doesn't work. What the hell do we keep trying to play it for?
Que seguimos intentándolo si no funciona.
What's up is like hitting your head against the wall. It feels much better when you stop.
Es como darse uno con un peso en la cabeza contra la pared, que uno se siente mejor cuando para de hacerlo.
Basic stuff.
Es lo básico.
I suddenly got tired of hitting my head against the wall, so I thought, something's got to change here. This is not working for me. I want to show you or something very important about the guitar, physical nature of the guitar that enabled me to think of something different.
Él quiere demostrar ahora la naturaleza física de la guitarra que le dejó pues pensar en algo diferente.
If you take this E,
Si coges este mi,
we have another one here,
tenemos otro aquí,
and here,
aquí.
and here, here. The guitar, the notes overlap like this, all over the place. We know this, right?
Las notas se solapan cada uno encima del otro.
Now, you can see this as an advantage or a disadvantage depending on your point of view.
Esto puede ser una ventaja o una desventaja, depende de tu punto de vista.
I see it as a tremendous advantage.
Él lo ve como una ventaja enorme.
For example, if you play the pianoforte, if you want this E,
Si uno toca el piano, pues
if you want this E,
si quieres este mi,
is 1. You can play it with all your fingers. Toes. You still only have 1.
solo hay uno. Aunque lo toques con todos tus dedos o pies, solo hay uno.
So you don't have a choice on a piano. You don't have a choice. We have choices. It's a beautiful thing.
En el piano no tiene selección y en la guitarra sí tenemos selección.
Let me give you a demonstration of how potent this notion is on the guitar.
va a demostrar lo potente que es esta posibilidad en la guitarra.
99% of the guitar players in the world, again, play minor pentatonic A like this.
El 99% de guitarras en el mundo tocan la pentatónica menor de La de esta manera.
Exactly like this. Right? Now let me show you maybe 10 other ways to play exactly the same notes.
Y él va a demostrar ahora unos 10 ejemplos de tocar las mismas notas.
Here's the first variation. A little bit strange. This one's more difficult than the original way, but it looks cool.
¿Lo habéis entendido, no? Sí, es un poco más difícil de la manera original, pero está guay.
A lot of people listen with their eyes.
Mucha gente escucha con sus ojos.
Wow, man, what was that? It's a secret. Okay, that's not very practical, okay?
No es tan práctico.
How about another variation?
Otra vez.
These are all very subtle differences. Right? That's number 2 variation. Here's number 3. Here's number 4. Here's number 5. Not bad, I like that one. But my favorite is this. Look how weird this one is, okay?
Su favorito.
It's weird.
Que es bastante raro también.
What's the word?
Raro.
That's rare. Oh,
Strange.
strano in italiano, strange. Estraneo. Like me, straniero. This is how I like to play it. Check this out. Is that not peculiar? Okay, now watch this. Wow. I even surprise myself sometimes. Now you try that with this. Nothing to it. Okay, so it made me realize that, almost anything that I could imagine on the guitar, if I thought about it long enough, I could find another way, usually a better way, to play something.
Entonces le hizo pensar que cualquier cosa que él se imagina en la guitarra podía encontrar otra manera, normalmente podía encontrar otra manera más fácil de poder hacerlo, desarrollarlo.
So don't get stuck into thinking there's only one way to play something.
Entonces uno no se tiene que estancar en pensar que solo hay una manera de tocar las cosas.
If something is not working for you, you don't blame yourself. You blame the way that you've learned it or the way you're playing it.
Si algo no funciona para ti, si algo no está funcionando, no te culpes a ti mismo. Quizás es de la manera que te hayan enseñado que no funciona.
A good craftsman always blames his tools. It doesn't matter about that. Don't worry about it. Okay, so the same thing occurred to me with the major 7 arpeggio. The traditional shape was not good enough.
Entonces, lo mismo le pasó con la pentatónica de mayor.
Major 7 arpeggio.
Mayor séptima arpegio, que no le funcionaba de la manera tradicional.
This part I like very much. Part of it I like. very much.
Esta parte me gustaba mucho.
Because I can sweep this part. But this part, not happening. I always wanted to play it like this. But of course, timing is important too, so...
El tempo también es importante.
So I knew that wasn't going to work. So what did I do? I changed, check this out, I changed the position of one note.
Entonces cambió la posición de una nota.
One note. You get the idea, right? One note. And all of a sudden, this new universe opened up before me.
Y de repente se le abrió el universo.
This part, let's look at the notes. What do we got? C, E, G, B, C, M, G, G. There's a G over here. Who's gonna know? Who's gonna care? What difference does it make? If you put it here or you put it here? Well, in this case, it makes a huge difference. So now, instead of this, I have 3 notes on the D string. And the rest is only 2 notes on top. Come back down, 3 notes on the D string, and 2 on the bottom to turn it around.
Entonces tiene 3 notas en la cuerda de re, luego 2 hacia arriba, 2 notas arriba y 2 abajo.
And we have this. It's silly, isn't it, really? I can do this all day long without stopping. It's ridiculous. Instead of...
En vez de esto.
Now look, if you actually count the number of times you actually have to pick, I'm a weird guy, I would actually count the number of times you pick. Most people don't do that.
A veces hasta contaba las veces que tienes que picar.
If you pick this shape of mine with alternate, you have to pick this many times.
Entonces si haces picking con la forma suya alternativa, pues estás haciendo picking estas cuántas veces.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 times. Right?
17 veces.
Now with the sweeping, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 con la técnica de sweeping.
7 instead of 17, that's incredible to me. That's less than half the work.
Sí, 7 en vez de
For
17.
100 times the result, you know?
Y consigues el 100% de resultado.
100 times the result. Yeah, so, anyway, looks like I'm out of time because I have to go do sound check and play. So, hopefully this has been helpful in some way. Give you a lot of ideas to pursue.
Bueno, él tiene que ahora ir a hacer una prueba de sonido para el concierto de esta noche y espera que lo que ha demostrado hoy pues les puede ser útil a todos vosotros.
Gracias. Gracias a Patty for the translation.